Hello and welcome. Another episode of Lonely Mountains Downhill. I'm Gyromonk. Gyromonk? Gyromonk. Gyromonk. I'm getting used to saying it. Alright. Some people thought it would never happen. But I'm getting used to it. So we need to do 20 crashes or fewer. Yeah, hope this video is hope this series is in general just like doing good stuff for you. Cause it's doing good stuff for me. Let me just be 100% clear with you. It's one of my go-tos for when I'm just like feeling like chill. You know? And I feel chill pretty often, you know. Maybe after a hard day's work. Maybe after like a good stream. Anything like that. We don't really have to go fast at all here. It's all about just enjoying the ride, being as smooth as possible. Well, that's not very smooth. You ever realize how the contradiction of the song "Smooth Criminal" and the music is very juddery. It's very like, you know, if it was actually trying to be smooth, it would be like. Maybe he wanted to have, you know, Michael Jackson might have wanted to have, like a contradiction between the music and the, you know, the actual Smooth Criminal. We're right next to the checkpoint. I can't believe we messed that up. But these things happen. Yeah. Do you prefer the Alien Ant Farm version of that, though? Not sure. There's two Alien Ant Farm songs that I know, and I like them both a lot. I probably should listen to a little bit more of them, you know, just to show my appreciation. Are they one of those bands that have tried to make a reunion? You know, like the Jonas Brothers or like the Backstreet Boys. It's mostly boy bands that are trying to make like a comeback. I think I want to say that Hanson have tried already, like in the 2000s, but I'm not sure. They're probably way too old, to be honest. That's not really a fair assessment. Being old in general. It shouldn't limit you from creating music or creating anything creative. But it does like it does change the way you should be writing your lyrics. Which probably just disqualifies them already just because of how they were like oh yeah, this part. Oh boy. We have 6 crashes. Oh, 7. Maybe we should take the scenic route. One could argue that this is more scenic, but yeah, let's go ahead and take the winding path, if you will. Yeah, let's go through here. And then go through here. You know what? I like this. This is definitely better than wiping out like 10 times. And I feel like it's not even like that much time taken off of your schedule. If I'm being 100% honest, yeah, it was perfectly fine. And here we are. We're at the camp with less than 10 crashes. Just barely, but cool. Let's check out the next place. Mount Riley, trail number 3. Let's see, what's the difference here? There's not much crossover, to be honest. So it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, again, I wanted to. Oh, look at the red. I'm a huge fan of the extra bit of color that they added in this particular mountain. It definitely looks very Christmassy. When you mix red and green together, it just screams Christmas for some reason. Like poinsettias, however you want to say that. I think there is an I when you spell it, so I don't know. English is weird, dude. That's what I was trying to tell my English teacher, dude. It's hard. It's hard to remember where the letters are if you don't pronounce them all the time. I'm talking about you, Scythe. What? What? I'm talking about you, let's see. What's another one? Farce? What's how do you spell farce? F-A-R-S? It's just, there's countless words like that. That's just like, makes no sense. It's funny that as we gotten into that, well, now we have to pretty much look at it all over again. But this is like a very spooky area. Like, the first time I was going through it, I kind of like got some goosebumps, to be honest. And you might be like, "Wow, you're such a wuss." I'm very visually, I guess, adept, or like visually not adept, because adept means like I have skills when it comes to seeing things, and I definitely have a pretty strong prescription on my glasses. Very blind without them. But no, I have high sensitivity when it comes to what I'm seeing in terms of how I feel afterwards. You know, so maybe it's just like a high appreciation of art. So, why, yes. I do have a fine palette for the fine arts. I don't know. Obviously, I've never been to a museum and actually enjoyed things. You know, when it comes to like actual art, I don't really like it. Like in a museum, a lot of people are like, "Can't you just appreciate like the history behind it and like all of that?" I'm like, yeah, I guess. I feel like it's one of those things where you had to be there, like, you know, one of those jokes where you had to actually experience the joke. Like the build up to it and the delivery had to be perfect. That's how I feel about a lot of the art that shows up in museums. I'm like, I guess I get it, but like, why? And there's always like a grotesque amount of like unnecessary nudity. I guess that's not true. But like, you notice that as like a teenage boy for sure. You're like, oh, let me look at like as many paintings or like clay formations as I can, so I can see if there's female anatomy involved. It's just it's I don't know. It is biological, and it's informative. But I guess it makes sense, because like when you're thinking of art, you think of the first thing that you think of to compare to beauty. So it kind of does make sense. But again, what was the word that I used to describe these depictions of the female body? It's grotesque, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. That's a little bit of Lenka reference for you. That's a very small subset of a crowd. Yeah, now that we're done talking about, well, so I mentioned that I have pretty bad eyesight without my glasses. I feel like even with my glasses, sometimes it's bad. Maybe that means I needed a new prescription or whatever. But like, it really depends. Like, there's a couple things that make it. There we go. That make my glasses bearable to wear. I don't know how many of you guys wear glasses, but it really is like kind of a debilitation. Like, it's a handicap of sorts. A lot of people, you know, wear contacts and maybe go for eye surgery. It's not something that we can. Unfortunately, we can't go for that right now. And I kind of don't want to, but like being under a laser, conscious, burning into your eye. Like, I don't want to like cause you to get nauseous or anything, but it does not seem like something I want to go through. Next time we get Ace of all trades on the show, I want to see his description of it, because he had laser eye surgery and he's like, you know, he's super sporty and things like that. Probably something that he's really benefiting off of. Alright, let's see what we've earned, or as far as challenges. Let's take a look at what the challenges are before we head off. Beginner, 245 or less. Unlock a bike part for Trailblazer, and then 230 or less. Wow, so it's just time-based. That's not that bad, to be honest. I almost prefer that over trying to do crashes and time at the same time. We still haven't gotten many outfits unlocked. I do want to go with the yellow look here. Go with female. Let's just change it up a little bit, you know? Ponytail, pigtails. Yeah, pigtails. Go with blue hair? Nah. Orange? Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. Alright, well, that's been Lonely Mountains Downhill for today. Hope you enjoyed the ride. I should say that more often. Hope you enjoyed the ride. But yeah. Hope to see you on the next one. Hit that like button if you did indeed like the video. And hit that sub button if you want to watch future episodes. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.